lead and clean, and I don't want to pay somebody high, state, low salary to do this. I'll pay somebody a lower salary. And it works out really well. We have inspection reports for every type of equipment. So air handlers are different from fan coils, which is different from exhaust fans. And they all have their associated questions. When I first started, all this stuff was on paper. The guys would take paper with them and they'd fill it out on the sheets, and if they noticed something, they'd have to go back out and fill out another piece of paper and write it down and turn it in. That was 3 years ago. Even though we've had this for 10 years, we didn't utilize it. So I brought them at least up to this level, and now I'm doing this. And like I said, I can pull any of these up from the last 2 years when I started doing them and see the frequency of what they found. So ATC building. So I had this previous employee filling out PMs stating the work was done. I got a call about a concern in the building with smoke buildup and other issues, and I get looking at the work order, and I pull up there and looking at multiple there's 13 exhaust fans on that building, and you can see the broken belt here, all the broken cogs right in here, and yet he closed out the work order with saying signed and done. And when I went to terminate him, he complained that, oh, I didn't look at that unit. Oh, I didn't look at that specific unit. Well, I'm able to pull up all 13 exhaust fans with all of their dates and his name signing it out that he was the employee performing the duties, yet, as you can see, it wasn't done. So it gives you some accountability there. This one turned out to be a mess, but glad it's over with. Other parts of it, warranties. We have the FCM requirements, longevity and equipment replacement estimating. So some manufacturers require tracking for maintenance and warranty coverages. So like I have a Mura boiler that has pretty much a lifetime warranty if I maintain my chemical reading and tracking and all that stuff. And so if I don't do my maintenance like I'm supposed to, they won't take care of my warranty. They'll say, oh no, you missed any oil reading here. We're not going to cover that part for you. Now I track it, I can go back and say, here was all of our readings, here's how often it's done, here's who did it, here's when it was done. I have all my documentation, I don't have to worry about it. It's not going to get flooded, it's not going to be ruined because it's all electronically stored on multiple sites. Sprocket backs it up for us all the time. I don't have to worry about it getting stolen or lost in the department next time they clean the roof. Quincy air compressor, same thing, we have a 5-year warranty. You have to keep oil readings on it per hour and all that. So this helps keep track of that. The FCM requires us to track them. All of our buildings and equipment in essence is owned by the FCM, it's the Department of Facilities and Construction Management, and they come through once a year and audit all of my buildings, and they look at my maintenance requests, PMs, they walk through and look at the equipment, make sure it's taken care of, and then they rate us with a scale of 0 to 100 or 94, I think is the max. And then our funding, if we drop below certain tiers of that, our funding gets cut, or we get put on probation, and we get a lot of negative things happening if we drop too low. But most of the time, we're in the low 90s, 91 to 93s, typically where all of our buildings sit at. And they look at fire suppression, fire electrical panels. We have to do infrared scans on all of our electrical panels, and we attach photos to those and put them in our sprocket for the work order, so we can go back and look at all the IR images for the last few whatever, and see when it's starting to get worse and that. So, maintenance improves and extends equipment life, efficiency in operations. Pretty sure all of you understand how that works, and the benefits of doing your maintenance. And then tracking system maintenance helps project need for replacements, such as need service too often age. Like I said earlier, if I have piece of equipment that's constantly having to be worked on, I can go in history and say, hey, every month I have to come back to this, urinal, it keeps not flushing properly. I'm just going to switch it out. I'm spending too much time, too much cost on maintaining a piece of junk. And then I can turn to my administration and say, here's how much I'm spending per year to maintain an item that costs this much. If you let me have this funding for that, here's my payback, or return on investment, in other words, on replacing it, and it helps sell really well, especially when you have the data to back it up. Any questions? I think I'm right on time. Nothing? You guys are nice. Well, thank you.